So good morning, students. Today we'll be learning about the sixth chapter of civics tax. So we have heard this word so many times in our life. In many ways, we pay tax to the government. The government takes taxes for a lot of what is service they provide to us, the facilities they give to us. So why it is so important to give taxes to the government, and why it is so necessary that everyone have to give taxes for the uses for the use whatever the government is providing us, and why it is so necessary to give. So why and what do they do when we give taxes to them? What do they do with that? So everything we'll be discussing on this chapter. So whether it is a road or electricity, a bridge or highway, market or a playground, government school or government hospitals, all these places are not meant for any one person. So whereas it is for the whole society, which means these places can be used by everyone, when either he is from village or from the city. So all these places where the public places where most people gather, and all the things they work, or they have a lot of services by the government. So all these places which is provided by the government is not for only one person, but for everyone. uh, Maybe for the not for only for the rich people, but for every people, maybe from the villages, the cities, or maybe from more what is the interior places. So it is for everyone. It is not the sort of for the particular people only, those who come there, like they'll be provided everything like that. So it is for everyone. So all this is known as the public facilities or services. So this all public facilities is given by the government. So in that way they provide us every facilities, and only that is the reason that we have to give taxes to the government. So what is the public facilities that are in our locality? So you can take like some bus stops, railway stations, toilet services, and other what is that, playgrounds we have, and schools, also we have some hospitals, and all these are in our locality we get to see. So who which helps us to come in contact with everyone, and work smoothly in our daily lives. So these all works have to be done by the government. All the facilities that they provide, water, and for the establishment of the hospital, electricity, construction of roads. So all the jobs that we get from government jobs, for all this government needs money, which comes from the taxation. So whatever they provide, it is not coming from outside, or they don't do like they have machines, so they will go on printing, so they will get money from, they can have a lot of sufficient money they have. It doesn't mean like that. So we only have to pay the taxes. We pay the taxes, and with that money they provide these facilities for us in every field that we see. So now we'll be discussing about how the government collects the taxes. So how they fix the tax to for everyone has the same, and what is the process of giving taxes. So first one is they will fix the budget. So in government they'll fix the budget. So government gets income through taxation. So from where the income gets, we get in the government gets income from the tax, the what we pay. So how it is spent on different sectors, means it is spent on different sectors we have for the working of the government. They have different sectors, so they decide the budget. They decide how much money should be spent for this. Okay, so that is called income expenditure, as known as budget. So in this budget, complete information of income of government through taxation is available, along with the expenditure and where it has been spent in all is given in this. So in that budget everything will be included. How much money, if they are making one bridge, so they will fix the budget. So in that, how much money is there for that, and how much money is spent for making the bridge. So in that way they fix the budget. So in this way they work. So in different areas, different sectors, they work in that way. So with the help of this we see that one box is given here, one then in this, like when we come to the school, so we like pay the fees and the money is received, and then we have the details of which things the money is what is that taken from the fees. Okay, so how much total money is paid. Then in the last other the divisions are there, different what is that maintenance and cost of teachers, salary of teachers, and the what is the subsidiary from the government. Everything is total. Income is given in the last column, and expenditure, how much money they have spent, they have to also give from the schools. So these are all one example. So there are two types of taxation. One is direct tax and one is indirect tax. So first one we see the indirect, so income tax. So now up to this you have also learned about this as a property tax. Now we will be learning about the income tax. This type of tax is imposed or charged upon a person's income, means whatever salary they get, whatever money they get, from there they will take some part of the money to the government. So government has decided a minimum level of income for the people to lead their own life. So in the level of the income crosses the limit, then tax had to be paid to the government. So income of agriculture is free from the income tax. So for the government, those who are farmers, for there is no income tax. For other people, those who those income is more than the limit, the annual income or the monthly income. So in that way, they have to pay the tax to the government. But except that factories and industries run by the companies also have to pay the taxes. Companies or business also have income. The expenditure, raw materials, salaries, etc. Everything is included, leaving the deducting whatever is left in the profit for the industry or the company. So they also have to pay the taxes, whatever the budget, what the limit is. So the company owner has to pay the tax on the profit earned to the government, which is our follows. So what first one is property tax. So in urban areas, the local municipalities collect the tax for the land and house property. So how much property, how many land of square they have, how many acres in the that is situated, the what is that factories and all. So in that way, areas according to the areas and the things are available, in that way they take the taxes. So find out near your locality while vehicles, scooters, motors, cycle, jeep, car, bus, trucks drivers pay the taxes. So why they pay taxes? Have you heard about the tax free cinema? Discuss about what is that in the class. So in the so many things is like some areas, in some ways we see that there is tax free, in some goods we see tax free and all. So why it is that? So some in some ways that we get very easily, means from the direct from the factories, or the government gives some compensations to these companies. So in that way maybe they will get the tax free, they will not, the government doesn't take taxes in that form. They also provide us free services. So in some, now we'll studying about the GST, the goods and service tax. GST means goods and service tax taken in any product. So it is the indirect tax which is levied both on goods as well as on services. By this, the taxation system in the whole country has been brought into unified system, means systematic order. Everything is fixed prices, so that no other state or different states have different prices of any, like any biscuits or like any products they sell, any mobile they sell. So everything is unified, everything is in a system. So that's why in every country, sorry, in every their own country, they will have the fixed tax, that is called GST. So in it indicates that the same price for the whole communities in the whole country, means same commodities will be in their own country. So previously, a car of the same company was priced differently in the Delhi and Raipur. So it has happened that in Delhi there was a different price, and Raipur there was a different price. So this was because of the different in taxation policy of the state. So they will have different, maybe they will be building some different rules for their own states. So however, no one can now take unnecessary taxes from anyone. So now they have come up with this GST. So now they cannot increase by their own, and they will not take any extra amount from anyone. So one country, one tax. So policy has been followed by everyone. So GST is a value added tax which is levied only on the part of the production which account for the increased or raised price of the products. So we know that before the product reaches the consumer, it has to pass through the several stages, and every stage contributes to increase in the price of the object. So when it comes from direct from the company, from the factory, it is a very low prices. But when it comes through the process of different test or other things, there will be included, the money will be included. In that way we get some things where in the fixed price or the overprice. So this increase in price of the commodity is known as a value addiction. So it is been hoped that by the application of GST policy, the price of the goods will be decreased and goods will be available to consumers at the cheaper rate. So it will make tax payment easy for the people, and it will help the helpful for the to eradicate the government problems related to the taxes. So they are doing this system because many people our government is facing problem to collect the taxes from everyone. So in that way they are including some taxes of every goods, so that it will be easy to get the tax from the people in this matter, in this way. So they are putting taxes on the every products that way that they serve, that we get from the market. So the government has kept some compulsory goods free from this tax, whereas it is the rest of the goods are taxed in the rate of 5, 12, 18 to 28 percentage. So some there will be like free tax free goods will be there available, and many other we will see that they will be having tax imposed. So you can understand this concept in the observe the picture of the previous page carefully. So here we have a lot of products here. So here we have a lot of ingredients and other things where we taxes are imposed on everyone. So next we have effect of tax. So while imposing tax, 2 points are kept in mind. So how much can be earned from the tax, and who will be affected by this type of tax, rich or poor. So two types of points we get in the mind. So government earn by imposing tax. When tax is imposed on goods like production tax, sale tax, the cost of the products rises. So if a person is rich or poor, he has to pay tax on buying goods. So whether he is poor or rich, whenever he has to get something, if he wants, if he has some necessary to buy some things, then in that way they will pay the indirect tax to the government, indirect tax. So to make it less effective, government always tries to charge less taxes on these daily needs of like salt, soap and all. We see it's very cheap. So oil, food items, etc., they are very cheap we get. And charges heavy taxes on luxury items like TV, fridge, air condition. These are not so necessary for living, only for whatever they have very necessary for the human life, they reduce the taxes. Then but taxes are more accumulated from other those items of daily needs because they are sold as much as in a quantity. But things of items like luxury things are sold in less quantity, means they are not many people buy. In that way they are their prices are more. So and it's bought only by the rich people, so less taxes are collected. So tax should be paid to government compulsorily because they do a lot of services, they give freely services to us. If we don't pay taxes, then we will only say that we will only be complaining why government is not doing that, why government is not doing anything for the society or for the state or for the country. So it's very compulsory that we should pay taxes, or different way that they have allotted. To pay tax, government decides a particular time. Therefore, it is our duty to pay taxes by the particular given time. So government should also do its duty by utilizing tax money in providing public facilities to the what is the citizens. So we are many people maybe in this country, they are paying taxes and they also expect the government to do their duties well. the facilities should be provided. With many states or in India, we see that the development process is very slow. So we don't know exactly why the government is doing that. Maybe they are not getting taxes, or they had to be more advanced in the getting tax from the people. Now we have, but still the government is going backward, and still we need to hope for the best that the government comes, so it will work for the society in a orderly manner and a very systematic manner. So then we will be expecting that the government is has done something. So through we'll be satisfied, the human, if we also be satisfied if government does all this, in the right time.